Welcome back. Yeah, hey guys. I just love it when my clients make it here back on time. Now, this is just a little warning. I don't know if y'all can hear the dryer in the background. You might be able to hear it, you might not. There's something in there that's rumbling and tumbling, but I ain't going to go stop it. Okay? But I do hope you guys stay along for the video. If not, I completely understand. I'm gonna try to put a little bit of music in the background, try to filter it out. But if I can't, I am sorry and I am wholly apologetic. Now, this is Nailmas Day 15, and I'm posting it late, but it's okay because I'm getting back on my Zoom and I'm not posting no more videos late intentionally. Today was kind of intentional. I didn't feel like picking up my computer after being so exhausted yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, I needed a day to myself. But I said, you know what? I'm still gonna post that video. So I got up and now I'm here. Alright, so today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to prep the nails. Okay? So first I push the cuticle back, whoop whoop. I don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. Like I'm not. Oh, you know what? I think she was showing me somebody's live. She was showing me somebody's live video. So yeah, push the cuticles back. Don't be so rough. Try to not necessarily scrape it up, but just like inch up what little bit you do see on the nail plate. Okay? And take your time. There's no need to rush. There's no need to rush. And I do have this going fast. Not too fast, but it is going fast. So then I take my extra fine sanding bit and I go around the cuticle and I just knock the shine off the natural nail and I try to get off as much of the cuticle that I see on the nail plate. Okay? I try to get off as much as possible. And this is not going fast. I'm not taking off layers and layers of nail. A lot of my clients actually have clear polish on their nails, so that's usually what I'm dusting off. But or something like that. Like there is, yeah. Do not take off layers of the nail bed. Okay, don't do that. Don't be going so fast that when your client take their nail off, their nail finished crap. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not mess up our clients. Okay, okay. So yeah, making sure I go around the cuticle, making sure I get any and every little inch of the nail plate so that it can be fully dehydrated and I can prime it properly. Okay, so yeah, knocking all the shine off of the natural nail. And I'm showing y'all all 10 fingers. Just imagine trying to talk through doing all 10 of these fingers. That is crazy. Okay? Alright, after I do this, I always make sure I dust my clients off. Yes, yes. Everybody clap. Yes, yes. Dust them off. Dust them off. Thank you. Thank you. So then I'm going to be using these tips that I found off Etsy. Yeah, and I think they're called like Flojo tips or Flojo inspired tips. They curve so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These tips are beautiful. You see that curvature on there? You see that curvature on there? Okay. So I will be using some KDS nail glue to apply these tips to the natural nail. And I try to make sure that there are no bubbles up under the tip when I'm applying this, considering that I do have to place these nails a little higher up on the nail bed. Like these aren't tips that go directly at the tip. They actually go on the nail bed just a little bit. So yeah. And you also want to make sure that once you apply these tips and you shape them, you want to make sure that you also blend them into the natural nail. So yeah, that's a thing. I'll show you guys when I do that as well. And let's make sure we're not applying these tips crooked. Take your time. It's like I told you guys, there's no rush. And let's try not to get any. I had an air bubble, so I had to put some more glue. There we go. No air bubbles. No air bubbles. Air bubbles create a open space for water to get under the nail, and we don't want any greenies. We want absolutely no greenies. Just making sure the nail tips are straight. Yeah, because a curved tip will let you know that that tip ain't straight. Okay, or to let you know that that finger crooked. One of the two. I promise you. I swear to God. And here comes the fan on the computer. I will talk up until it gets too loud for me to ignore it. So yeah, putting the glue down, and we just gonna finish all 10 tips. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let it cool down, and y'all can hear a little bit of music while I finish up putting the tips on, and then I'm gonna cut them and make them even. All right, I'll be back once I'm done with that. All right, so I attempted to use my 8080 grit hand file to shape these up, and then I noticed that it's so curvy that it just wasn't making sense. So I just went in, squared off the tips, and blended in the tip with the natural nail. And then I came back in and used my electric file to actually shape up the tip. So we're gonna square them off and blend the tip in. And no, I keep attempting to try and taper in that tip to making sure it's fitting sidewall to sidewall, but I keep running into it just not doing what I need it to do. So yeah, we're gonna square the tip off. And blend in that tip. Then I realized, okay, let's just pick up this e-file. It's gonna be so much better, so much easier to get up under there and make it do what I need it to do. Yes, you see that? Easily, easy. But that's also just like the perfectionist in me that's making me do this, okay? The perfectionist in me is making me go in and use this e-file just to make sure it looks the way I need it to look. So yeah, I do not have this going at a fast pace or anything like that, but I do like my tips to be tapered to the nail. I like it to fit exactly sidewall to sidewall. I don't want no excess hanging over. I don't want it to be too small. I don't want any of that. So now I'm taking that hand file, and I'm just squaring off the tip, making sure it is also blended in, because like I said, it does go up a portion of the nail bed. So I need to make sure it is blended fully. Now it does look like I'm going a little rough, and I probably am going a little bit too rough. I don't know, here I am talking about something. Lord help me. I'm always talking about something. I need to stop talking and get the job done. Jesus Christ. Yep. Blend it in, blend it in. Oh, so when I did my client's nails, she had made some chicken noodle soup. And I remember I was looking at the noodles in the chicken noodle soup. I was like, she used egg noodles. Now, for me personally, egg noodles are way too close to pastries. And I hate the texture. But I ate them and it was good. Her chicken noodle soup was real good. So yeah. And I got a Christmas gift, y'all. She gave me a Christmas gift. That was so sweet. So we're gonna dehydrate the nails using Mia Secrets dehydrator. and we're going to double prime. We're going to use what is this? Young Nails Protein Bond first, and then I'm gonna go in and use the Mia Secret primer. Okay, I like to double prime. That's a thing for me. I'm gonna say I enjoy it. I think it really does help with the longevity of my nails. So therefore, I will continue to double prime, even if it's not these two primers. Even if I decide to want to try a different primer, I will always double prime. Even if I'm just double priming with the same primer. Double priming is something that I truly do think helps with the longevity of my nails. So yeah, um, especially when you have two good primers, you can't get no better than that. They're both good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we are about to put a thin layer of clear down on the natural nail. I did have a question in one of my videos that asked me, why do you use a thin layer of clear before you put down your acrylic? Now, I do remember back in the day was a thing saying that colored acrylic can stain the nail bed. I've never seen that happen. So I want to debunk that. That's not true. I also have seen some people say, oh, colored acrylic has less tack, so it has a challenge with sticking to the nail bed. I'm unsure of that because I've always put a thin layer clear down unless I'm using a nude. That's the only time I'm typically not going to put a layer clear down. However, I put a layer clear down because I like for my acrylic to match my primer. Like the first acrylic that I put down on the nail bed, I like for it to match the primer. So I put that down. And also, in case my client wants to get a fill in or they want a whole change in set, I can drill down this acrylic, the acrylic that's on top of the clear, and not worry about doing a whole new base for the nail. So that's why I use a thin layer of acrylic. And I do think clear acrylic is stronger than other acrylics, and it is less likely to lift because it adheres to the bonding agent way better. However, we're coming up to the end of the video, so if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And if you made it this far in the nail video, leave me a raindrop emoji, the big one, and come back tomorrow for another day of Nailmas. And I won't be late tomorrow, I promise. So yeah, thanks. Bye.